So in this video I'm going to be talking about different car customizations that we could possibly get coming to Erlc very soon. So if you do enjoy, please make sure you drop a like and also subscribe, but let's get straight into it. Okay, so the reason I'm making this video is about a year ago now we got the ability to change the colour of rims of vehicles. Now before we had that update, vehicles came with a specific colour of rims, so we might have one vehicle that had grey rims, we might have one that had black rims, and you could not change that. I know the Bugatti had black rims, and if you wanted grey rims on it, you can't change it. Whereas if we head in here now, we can see that there are different options. So like I said, you were limited to whatever rims came on the vehicle, and people bought different vehicles dependent on the rim colour, because for example this car, if this was in the game before the rims update was added, it would have probably come with grey rims, but as you can see it looks really nice with black rims, and it just looks a lot more pumped out and a lot nicer. And as you can see, the colour, the customization options we have for vehicles in Erlc is very basic. You can see we've got car colour, rim colour, license plate and plate design. If we go to plate design, you can see we have different versions, and on you can see we got Easter 2020, that's when we completed the Easter egg hunt for 2020. We've got Liberty County Christmas 2020, we've got the Metaverse Champion one, Halloween 2021, Christmas 2021. Haven't got the Easter one for 2021, but they're all for any of the 2022 ones really. But you can see we've got loads of different license plates, so you can customize these, and if you have like a blue car, you can have like the blue license plate, which looks decent, but it's 5,200, so quite expensive. And you can also change the license plate to whatever it says, it just has to abide by the Roblox terms of service. So if I change it to Amaze, we can continue that, and you can see it's already taken by somebody else in the server, which I think is me anyway, but if it's not, then you know, for me that is a bit of a problem if I wanted that license plate. But either way, it is what it is. So yeah, there's not much options. Obviously we have car color here, we've got loads of different car colors here. You can really go to town with whatever color you want on your car, and you can get some nice colors like that. Or maybe we wanted like a dark green, that color doesn't look very nice. Maybe something like that looks like a nice bright green, or something like that, like a bit of a darker green, like a forest green or parsley green it's called. The color I always get on my vehicles is pastel blue, and some of them anyway, most of them are pastel blue with black rims. But yeah, I think that color looks really nice. But there aren't any options like you can change the engine or the suspension, and we do also have rim color here, so you can change them to gold if you wanted, or you can change them to a dark grey, or you can change them to a light grey like a whitey color or ghost grey, and then this is like the standard color. Or you can do black, you can do like a metallic goldish, then we've got like a dark color or like a bronze color, whatever you want to call it. And some of these look really disgusting. I'm not sure why you'd have a bright blue car with bronze wheels, but if you wanted to, you really could. Let's just buy 9,500 of them wheels, so they are very expensive. But you can see if we really wanted a blue car with bronze wheels, we could. It's nighttime, so you can't really see it too well, but you know, you can do that. But that is literally all you can do. Change the color of the body and the wheels and the license plate, that's all. Whereas in other games like Southwest Florida for example, there's like wide body kits for some of their vehicles, or there's engine modifications, or you can add a spoiler or change the spoiler, or you can like change the paint on the bonnet, or like you can add like a sunroof, or maybe even a convertible. I think you can do on some of the cars, like remove the roof to a convertible version. We don't really have that in Erlc. I'm gonna mute my phone, sorry to that guy who's calling me. If you're a fan, I appreciate it. But yeah, so you can't really do much in Erlc, but in other games you can, like in Greenville and Southwest Florida. I know in Greenville they've got like wraps on their vehicles, so you can have like textures. That's really nice feature. I know in Southwest Florida you can change the suspension on them, so you can make it more of an off-roading car. If you wanted a really low car, then you could have that, but obviously in Erlc you don't have any of that. You can also change the brakes, and as I said, the engine, so you can make it faster if you wanted to. And I think doing that really changes up the game. I think if you could make the cars faster in Erlc, I think that would be really good, because that way people would have different cars. Because right now you buy a car and everyone else that has that car has the same car, whereas if you could add like a spoiler, or you could like change different things, or change the engine, or lower the suspension, maybe it would add a lot more uniqueness to your vehicle, and I think that would make the game really good. So I think Erlc should do that, and I know most of the roleplay games do it, and possibly even car wraps as well. As I mentioned earlier, Greenville have the ability to add car wraps to their cars, and I think Erlc really should do that. Now Erlc definitely focus more on the quality of their cars over the quantity of their cars, whereas Greenville and Southwest Florida, their cars are good quality, yes, but they're not as good. They're like image textures, and they're not as good as Erlc where they're all nicely detailed and modelled, but they have a lot more cars than Erlc does. So I think the way that they kind of model their cars makes it easier to have all these different options, whereas Erlc don't. Now we do have the livery templates for the police cars, so maybe they could add the option to add your own like livery and wraps to civilian vehicles. Maybe maybe by uploading templates of the normal civilian vehicles that you could go on, edit and upload, and then have like a really cool like texture or wrap on your vehicle. I think that would be a really nice feature, and not too hard to implement either, as they already have an entire system built for it for police liveries. So I think that would be quite a cool update, and there's loads of other things that they could do as well, by like adding suspension as I mentioned, and whatever else comes with that. Just a whole revamp of the mod shop I think would be perfect for ERLC, and possibly wide body kits or even just normal body kits for their cars as well, spoilers, bonnets, and be able to change the color of maybe like the roof, like maybe have it as paint or black. Maybe that as an option. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. That is going to be all for this video. I know it was a little bit short, but I just wanted to talk about that. I think personally that is something that I'd really like to see in ERLC, and I think a lot of other people would as well. But yeah, like I said, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Check everything else from the description, and yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.